Okay, the film starts with the main character coming into a room which has never really been used before, and it cuts to text saying 1,000 years ago, and she continues to walk into the room. We see her feet walk deep into the room, and then the text says, "A curse was born by a god." So this is continuing 1,000 years ago, and then you see her walk to a jewelry box and open the jewelry box, and the text cuts to text saying, "A curse was put on a necklace which possessed its victims." She then pulls out a necklace and looks at it, and we start to see her acting differently immediately. And then she puts on the necklace and it fades out.
So it fades back in, and she's sitting on her bed, just kind of rocking back and forth slowly, singing a nursery rhyme, which is really slow and creepy. And then her brother walks past the door and says, "I'm going out with a few friends, so I'll be back later." And he's expecting a reply, but she's just sitting there, like not talking and just completely ignoring him. So he just walks off, and the camera follows him down the stairs and like out the door, so we know that he's like left the scene. And then the camera flips back to the girl sitting on the bed, and she starts to walk downstairs as well, but instead of leaving, she walks into the kitchen, and you see her pull out a knife from like the docking thing, and she starts sharpening it, and you don't know what she's going to do with it next. So she's sharpening it for a while, and then all of a sudden she just walks back upstairs. This is to show that she's kind of like possessed and stuff. So she walks back upstairs slowly, and the camera follows her back up. And as she's walking up the stairs, it kind of fades out, and then it fades back into when she's sitting back on the bed. But firstly, the camera shows the time, so it's much later. It's 9 o'clock in the evening, and she's just sitting on the bed, kind of like rocking back and forth, singing the same song again, really slowly. And then you hear a kind of bang, and her brother's come up the stairs, and he said, "Look, I'm really tired, I'm going to bed." And again, she ignores him, and he's just giving her a really weird look, because this is the second time she's ignored him that day. So the girl is still sitting on the bed singing the nursery rhyme, and then it cuts the clock again to show that it's been an hour in time that she's been sitting there singing that nursery rhyme over and over again really slowly. And so yeah, we see the clock say 10 o'clock, and she kind of gets up and follows the brother into the room, and she's kind of peering over him for a good few minutes, and then she kind of just pulls the knife out from her pocket or wherever, and slowly stabs him, and he kind of looks up in shock, gasping for air because he's slowly dying, and she just kind of looks at him and walks away like nothing's happened. So she walks back into her room, sitting on the same bed, and she's just kind of sitting there. She puts the knife down, and she goes back to sleep like nothing's happened, and that's when it fades out. It fades back in again, where she's kind of woke up from this, and she's looking around, about to get up, and I'm not sure what she's doing. She's just going to get up and walk downstairs, and necklace gets caught on the door knob, and it kind of breaks off her neck, and she kind of wakes up and realises, like, what have I done? What's happened? Like, she's completely missed a day, and she's shouting for her brother's name, no reply, so she's like searching in every room with loads of different camera angles to try and find her brother. And then she looks in the final room, and her brother's there lying on the bed with a note saying, "This is what you get." And she's really confused and shocked, and she's just so emotional because her brother's just dead, and she has no idea how it's actually happened.